Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Coogan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We're here at the Stiffer Clay Social Club for the top tier media day, Resilience, September 2nd. Delighted to be joined by Lorenzo Grasso. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good today. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Just watched yourself and Tyrone King have your kind of little face off there. It was all respect to no beef today, unfortunately for the likes of me. But how are you? And obviously you had your fight last week. Ready for September 2nd to go straight back in there?
Yeah, ready to go. I was meant to be on the last top tier show in June, and unfortunately last minute I got pulled off the show. So yeah, it's good to make my top tier debut.
And last time it was meant to be Thomas Galbraith. He come out with a win. Tyrone also come out with a win on back in June. So kind of how did the fight come about with Tyrone?
To be honest, after my fight with Galbraith fell through, they asked me, I had another fight scheduled in, which I had last week, and then they just said, look, top tier show, September, do you want to fight Tyrone King? And I was just like, yeah, why not? I want to get on the top tier show, so whoever it is, yeah, I'll have it.
Before that was offered to you, had you heard of him? Had you watched him at all?
I saw bits of his fight on the last one, but I didn't, it was just I half watched it, half didn't really pay too much attention to it. But here we are, so I'll have a little look now.
Does he do anything that impresses you? Do you think he's going to bring any threats to you on the fight night?
No, he keeps it long. He likes to box at range. He uses his height quite well. But I think I know how I'll be able to get inside him, and I think I'm going to come out with a win.
He just spoke to me and said 100% he's winning this fight. He wouldn't have took it if he didn't. It's a perfect fight at the perfect time. Obviously, can I get your response to that?
Yeah, of course he's going to say that, but I've had more fights, more experience, I've fought better opposition, I've done more rounds, do you know what I mean? So I'm the more experienced fighter, I've had the harder fights, and when he's in there with me, he's going to realise I'm not like the other people he's fought, and he's going to realise he's in a real fight, and that's where he's going to come unstuck.
Without giving the game plan away, what gives you that added edge to beat the likes of Tyrone King?
Like I said, the experience. I've had more fights, I've done more rounds, and I've fought better people. So, yeah, that's it. I've had the real fights, I've had the harder opponents, you know what I mean? So, on fight night, it's going to show.
Speaking to some of the fighters here today, because top tier kind of do it very professionally with the whole media. They do promos, the big photo shoots, the face-to-faces. Do you enjoy that? Because I know some boxers don't. Some boxers like to keep quiet in the gym and just tick over, and then some people enjoy the limelight. What's your side?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Obviously, last time I went and done the promo, photo shoots, face-to-face, and I didn't even get to fight. So this time round, get to do all of it, and then, get a good performance at the end of it.
How gutted were you that you couldn't fight Thomas Galbraith?
It was the worst news ever. It was meant to be my first 8-rounder, nice good step up, first 50-50, and then when I found out on fight week as well, so I had a long training camp. I made the weight, do you know what I mean? And I was on weight, and then for them to tell me, yeah, look, you're not fighting. At first I thought it was a joke, and then after I was gutted.
Do you think you will fight Thomas Galbraith again?
Maybe, I don't know, yeah. We'll get Tyrone King out of the way first, and then we'll see what the offers are. But like I said before, after this fight here, I'm looking at domestic titles, or I'm looking at titles. So if he's not in a position to be fighting for a title, then he's going to get left behind.
Excellent. Last one. What can people expect from you on fight night?
Solid, explosive performance.
Lorenzo, thank you very much for being to IFL TV, and best of luck on September 2nd.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Coogan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
You get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.